Now, the fifth song on the album is sort of your, I don't know if you want to call it your cul-de-sac off your main road here. It's a little bit different than the rest of the album. It still blends very well, but, you know, tell me how that one came about.
No, definitely. That's an older song for us. We reworked on it. That song was written before Awake, and it was a collaborative effort. Everybody got involved with that one. And I don't know. I mean, it started off with Drew's piano. You hear that at the very beginning of the song, and that's what started that whole song. He just started playing that, and you know, he's joking around at the house playing some piano stuff. He always does that. But we were just being creative that day, I guess, and we were like, "What the fuck? Let's make this shit metal," you know? and that's exactly what happened. We made it metal.
And that leads into Lethian, right?
Right. Yeah, Lethian or Lethian. I'm not sure how to say it.
What? You don't even know how it's pronounced? It's your own song.
I really don't. Chris says Lethian and I say Lethian, but he's from England, so I don't know how you... Yeah, that's a heavy one. Again, lyrically, very important to Chris. You know, just came out really aggressive and has a lot of meaning into it. Yeah, just musically, dude, we wanted to fucking double bass, you know? we wanted a fast, like... And I don't want to sound like our music is forced at all, because it's not. We don't sit there saying, okay, now we have to do a heavy song, now we have to do a light song. You know, it's not like that. It's very natural. When this song started coming together, it just ended up being so heavy.
Right.
So, and Brandon, forget about it, man. You gotta give it up to Brandon in this song. He just shreds his balls off all over it. And Dan as well. Dan has a little solo in there. He does the first solo, and Brandon does the big main solo. And then, of course, the opening guitar shred is just awesome. You know, Brandon he plays so well. And, you know, Drew plays the keyboards along with Brandon on that intro as well. So, I mean, everyone's shredding balls in the song, dude. I can't even say it enough. We love playing the song. Everyone's playing their hearts out on it. You can't, like, not sweat while playing the song. We're all very technical guys, and, you know, we're all into... You know, a lot of us are into death metal, too, and, you know, breakdowns and, you know, Meshuggah and stuff like that. So it was cool to be able, that was kind of the goal with us, was to take all our influences and make it our own. And I think we kind of took that Meshuggah influence and put it into the middle of the song, but made it our own, obviously,
right? Because
you got Chris singing over the top, and you got keyboards doing string parts, and it was just really fun. Really, really fun song to do.
Now, the next track, Oblivion, you had Justin Hill from Sixth in there working with you on that. Tell me about that song.
That was awesome. Yeah, you know, Jason Beeler also produced their last record before they broke up. But we had known Justin before that, and they actually were one of the guys that Justin recommended Beeler for the second part of our record. He said, "Yo, you guys got to go there. He's great." So we love Justin's voice. And when we were writing Oblivion, this middle section came around that just made sense. It was so inspired by Six, and we asked Justin if he would want to be a part of it, and he said absolutely, and he did the vocals on it, which we think came out great. You know, this was one of the important songs to shaping our sound that came pretty much after Awake and Falling Forever in the writing process, and it just felt right.
The one I can't get enough of is Undone. Tell me about that track.
Undone's an older track that we revamped for the record. I feel like it shows a different side to Chris's voice. You know, he sings in different ranges. I don't know. To my ear, that's what I hear. And I really like the vocal lines, and I really like what we were able to do musically. It just has really cool chords that we hadn't used before, and it's got an odd time. But still, when Chris was starting to sing over it, it sounded right, and you could still bob your head to it. It wasn't like it threw you off at all. So I think this will end up being an important song for us.
The ninth song on there, Hours. What's that one about?
Hours is cool. That was one of the last songs we ended up doing. The song really came to life at Beeler's studio because of Drew. Drew and Matt LaPlante, if you want to mention him, Matt was the engineer.
Right.
For the record with Beeler. He was just as important. I mean, he worked all the computers, and him and Drew just stepped it up with the keyboard sounds, and Ours was just very keyboard dominated. We really let Drew shine here. Drew just spiced it up with some great sounds and an amazing synth. And it's a fun song for us to play. I do bass tapping in the song. You know, Dan has a huge guitar lead solo section and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I never was able to really figure it out, but this song just sounds a little different. I'm not sure what it is, but we loved it, you know, just a cool track.
Suffocate.
Yeah, Suffocate has that anthemic chorus. You know, we really hope it catches on. It was, it just came to life. This is one of those songs that the whole band and vocals just comes together, and it just worked. Very fast-paced song, very technical, a lot of shred. Dan and Brandon are playing together all over, and they have a great solo section on this song. Bill just loves playing the song. It's so much fun for him. And when we all hit that chorus, and it's a good time, man. It's pumping, and we all really enjoy it. And it came out great, and we play it live, and we love it.
And of course, one of the best you saved for the last track on the album, Reflections. Tell me about that one.
Well, you know, we didn't want the album to, you know, some albums towards the end of it will die down a little bit.
Right.
We didn't want that to happen. So, and especially writing 50 songs in preparation, you're able to pick your best. We hope that there weren't any holes in the record. Reflections was I think it was the last song written before we went to the studio. Really, just got it together right before we went, and it came out really cool. It's really technical. Bill really brought the song to life. We weren't sure if the song was going to work or not. I don't know. It came out really well, but it was the last song we did, and we didn't really get to really practice it with Bill much,
right.
You know, So when he got in the studio and just started playing the song, man, he killed it, and a lot of drum fills and a lot of double bass, and he had a great time recording it, and it was him that sparked the rest of the song, everyone working so hard on it, because he just killed it on the drums, and he basically made a statement like, look, this song's important. Let's everyone step it up and do it. And, you know, that's exactly what happened. When we walked out of the studio finishing the record, all of us just had a great feeling, you know, that we had done something special, that we did it to the best that we could. You know, none of us were wishing that we could have gone back to the studio and done better or whatever. We all had known that the producers, Sukov and Beeler, and, you know, they just pushed us to our limits, and we all walked out of there knowing that we did our best, and we left it all on the table. And we also walked out of there with 11 songs that we just connected so much with. We were proud as hell to have it be our first album, and we hope that there's a fan base out there that really, you know, just any listener. You don't have to be a fan of metal music. We hope that just anyone that, you know, likes good music and likes rocking out and likes good lyrics and stuff that can just connect with it, like we do. So
I'll sort of wrap it up here. Just some for fun stuff, some lighthearted stuff. Do you remember the first album you ever bought?
Green Day, Dookie.
What about the first concert you ever went to?
The Offspring.
You guys seen the new Avatar one yet?
Oh, yeah, in 3D IMAX I saw it. It was great. So good, so good.
Is there anything that you want to say, any final words for the Metalholic readers?
Well, thank you to Rustin and Metalholic, and thanks to all our fans for reading this. And, you know, we hope everyone goes and gives this record a chance. And we think there's something on it for everybody. So, and come see us on tour, Arch Enemy. It's not Arch.
Excellent.
Thanks a lot, dude.
Not a problem, man.
Yeah,
enjoy the time with your lady, and good luck when you hit the road with Arch Enemy and whatnot. And I look forward to actually getting a chance to see you guys live.